Alright, so a very good evening to all of you. So finally the CSIR NET December 2019 results are out, and this particular exam tested a whole lot of patience of your aspirants. It tested a whole lot of patience. The tolerance level of students was tested. There was a lot of uncertainty regarding the results. First, everyone was expecting the result will be declared on 15th. Then NTA handed over the duties of declaring the result to CSIR. So there was a lot of confusion, and ultimately or finally you can say the results are out. Now this time there is a bit more transparency in the results because the exam was conducted by NTA. So for the first time we really have some kind of statistics. It was not completely transparent because the CSIR has released the results, and over there they don't specify how many fellowships are there for each category, but based on the NTA score this time, or based on the percentile, there is certain analysis that we can do for the exam. So it will not help you in the exam as such, but yes, knowing your exam a little better or knowing your competition a little better always helps. So today we are just going to analyze the paper, how tough it is and what you need to do to crack this particular exam. Alright, now before I begin, for those of you who haven't qualified, I have already shared a link to a YouTube video on my community tab. I would highly recommend all of you to go ahead and watch it. Alright, so now let's talk about the analysis. So first of all, the first thing that we know is that 53,390 candidates appeared for the exam. The registered candidates were around 65,000, but out of that 53,390 registered for the exam, and JRF qualified candidates are approximately 1,000. Okay, in total for chemical sciences category. In total means including all the categories. Now how I came up with this 1,000 figure is because if you see the cutoff is 110.5, and one of my students has got 111, and they have two of them have got 111, and they have a percentile or an NTA score of 99.3. So based on that they have an approximate rank of 380. And since the cutoff is 110.5, I'm assuming there might be 20 more students that would be squeezed in this half marks. So the total number of candidates, so I'm talking about general category as of now. So that means that total 400 candidates from the general category got JRF. That is both CSI plus UGC. So 400 candidates got the JRF. Okay, from the general category, and since general category has 40% seats only, so that means that the total number of seats that would have been awarded was 1,000. So this time if you see the total, it is around 4,000. If you see the total number of seats that have been awarded, it is 4,000, right? If you do the total calculations, they have given the numbers. 3,700 seats, 2,200 seats from your or 2,250 seats from CSIR, and 1,650 seats from your UGC. So it comes out to be 3,900. So 1,000 seats are reserved for chemistry students. Out of that, 400 seats are reserved for chemistry for open category students or general category. So 400, that means out of 53,390 candidates, only if you belong to the general category or if you're competing in the general category, which I would always recommend, even if you have some kind of category, I would always recommend you that you work hard and try to get your seat in the general category, right? So that there are no questions regarding your capabilities. So 400 is the seats that you're competing for among so many candidates. So it looks like a humongous task. It looks like a really difficult task, but the only thing that you have to remember is that the cutoff will never go above 120. Even though this time for earth sciences it went to 128, but I'm quite sure for chemical sciences it will never go above 120. At max it can go to 120, but I don't think it will anyhow go above 120. So your target, if you want to qualify CSIR JRF, should always be, or UGC JRF, whatever it is totally random. This question is also asked a lot, that how you get CSIR or UGC JRF. It is a totally randomized thing. Okay, if you're getting CSIR JRF, it does not mean that you have done better. It does not mean, it doesn't mean anything. It's totally random. Okay, anyway, so the cutoff that you need or you need to aim for is above 120. That is what your aim should be if you want to qualify JRF. Don't worry about these statistics. These are just so that you know the exam better, and you should know that if you're scoring above 120 or if you've got JRF, it means a big deal because you are in top 1% of the students. If I talk about from a percentage point of view, those who had a percentile or an NTA score of greater than 99.3 only got JRF. So that means you are in the top 0.7% of the students in the chemical sciences category. Then only you're getting JRF. So that means a whole lot. or your rank should be between 1 to 400 if you want to get JRF. Now the problem is, from December 2017 up till now, December 2019, there have been no increase in seats. Earlier also there were around 3800 to 3900 seats for JRF, and even now after 2 years also the number of seats are same. So I'm quite sure that the number of candidates have increased drastically, but the number of seats haven't been increased. So the number of seats are the same and the number of candidates who are appearing for the exam is increasing. So basically the competition is increasing. The seats are not increasing and the number of candidates who are appearing for the exam is increasing. So the competition is getting tougher and tougher. But again, no matter how tough the competition might be, you need to aim for above 120. Okay, now talking about LS. So apart from these candidates, apart from these 1000 candidates, they will definitely get JRF and also the lectureship. And now those candidates who only are aiming for lectureship, I know many candidates who have done their PhDs also, but they are yet to qualify the NET exam. So they also tried for this exam. So again, for those also I've done the analysis, and approximately 1000 students apart from these 1000 more get LS. I'm very sorry. And out of that, again, if you talk about the open category, another 400 seats will be there for LS. So basically, if you want LS, now there's one more thing, that there might be some candidates after this 400, after the rank of 400, there might be some candidates who belong to reserved categories like economically weaker section, OBC, SC, ST, right? So for those candidates will get JRF. Okay, so for general category candidates, apart from these 400 seats which are there for JRF, then there will be some students who would also get JRF based on their categories or based on their reservations. So approximately this 400 can go up to 1000. Like let's say 400 candidates from open category, then 200 candidates from reserved category, and then next 400 candidates will get the LS. So if you belong to the open category or the general category or the unreserved category, then you should have a rank below 1000 if you want to get at least lectureship. Okay, so if you want, now this is the crux of the matter, that if you want to get JRF, you should be among top 0.7%, or on a safer side top 0.6% of the students. And if you want to get lectureship, then you should have a rank between 1 to 1000. Okay, so if we try to derive it from the NTA score basis, so if you have a NTA score greater than 99.3, I would say on a safer side, if you take the NTA score greater than 99.4, I had done the analysis also of this particular exam when the NTA scores were updated. Over there also I told you that if you have a if you have an NTA score greater than 99.4, you are definitely going to get JRF, right? So it is close by, that was on a safer side. So 99.3 above, you will get JRF. So next time, maybe in June, if they release the NTA score and they don't release the cutoff, those candidates who are scoring above 99.3, or on a safer side, I would still say above 99.4 will definitely get JRF in the open category. Okay, and if I talk about LS, on a safer side, if you have an NTA score of around 98.3 to 98.2, you will definitely get lectureship. Open category students, I'm not talking about category students. There are a lot of complications in reservations and categories, so I'm not going to deal with the reservation category or the reserved category. I'm just going to talk about the general category. So I will just sum it up. Top 0.7% students get JRF. Approximately top 2% or top 1.8% students get lectureship. Okay, these are for open category. Again, I'll say this is top 0.7% for open category, and this top 2% or top 1.8% students. Basically, your rank should be between 1 to 1000. They would get LS, and then if you want to get JRF, these are just like I told you, for you to know the exam better. But if you want to crack JRF, your only aim should be to score above 120. All right, so this was a little detailed analysis. Still there's not a lot of transparency, but due to because NTA released a lot of statistics and the NTA score, so from there we could derive the results for you, and these are the approximate statistics of the exam, right? So anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would highly recommend that you subscribe to the channel so that you get all the notifications on time, right? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, so I'm a verified educator on Unacademy, And along with that, I'm also available on the Unacademy Plus platform, where I'm taking live classes along with other educators. So in case you're interested in attending the live classes, you can subscribe to the Unacademy Plus platform using my referral code, that is SETHI, and that will give you 10% discount. Alright, and in case you're not interested in attending the live classes, you can watch the free courses that are available on the Unacademy. For that, all you need to do is go to the Unacademy website or download the Unacademy Learning app and search my name over there, that is ACT. Once you do that, you will get the access to all the free courses that are available on the Unacademy platform. Alright, now let's begin with the video.